Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Do It Yourself. Today I want to go over changing out spark plugs and spark plug wires for a 2001 Mazda 626. Now basically there's three different kinds of spark plugs that you can buy. You can buy copper, platinum, double platinum, or iridium. And so basically for whatever application or whatever vehicle you're putting them on, you want to make sure your spark plugs are going to work for that vehicle. Now your iridiums are going to last the longest. They should be anywhere from 50 to 100,000 miles, which you can get for interval changes. And also, what I'm doing this for gas mileage, but it's been about 3 years, 30 to 40,000 miles since the spark plugs and spark plug wires have been changed on this. Now the first step that you want to do to change your spark plugs is to get out your old spark plug. Now a handy tool is this one right here, and this is a 5/8, and it has a little collar in the middle of it, so that way it'll hold on to your spark plug, because you've got probably a good 4 to 5 inches down inside your valve head to get to your spark plug. So you'll need something that's going to grab it once you get it down in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and replace the wires too. And so you'll just want to start with one wire at a time and one spark plug at a time. That way you won't get any wires mixed up. And you'll want to match up your old wire with your new wire. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So just take the length of your old wire, match it up with one of the other wires that you have, and then that way you'll know which one to replace it with. And it is a good idea to take off your battery cables. Whenever you're working with any electrical item on your vehicle, it is a good idea to take that off. So when you have that done, and you have your first spark plug out, put it right in there. Try to get it as straight as possible. You're not going to be able to see to tighten this up, and you don't want to mess up the threads. So, and then these are Autolite Iridium XPs, and it's XP 3924 is the one I'm using for this vehicle. And then I forgot to mention, it's a good idea to put some anti-seize material on the threads of your spark plugs before you get them in there. And every one of the spark plugs is gapped. And what I mean by gapped is that between the center electrode and the top part of it, that is where your spark is going to go in, right there between the two. If you have a spark plug feeler gauge, you want to double check, and these are gapped at 0.044. So you can just check that with the feeler gauge. And a lot of times they'll come pre-gapped, so you won't have to worry about it. Okay, once you get that finger tight, this does have a metal gasket on the end of it. You can see it right here, that metal gasket. So for this one, you'll need a quarter to a half a turn after it's finger tight. And that'll make sure it doesn't walk out of your engine or your cylinder heads. And it's a good idea to put a little bit of dielectric grease on your new, or if you're reusing your old spark plug wires. Just put a little bit in there. And then you'll just want to route your spark plug wire the same way you took it out. to there, to ignition coil. And hear that click when it's on there. It's like spaghetti through here. It's like spaghetti through here. All right, the same way. And then you should hear a click. And you push this down onto your new spark plug. Or it feels like it got sucked in right there. So that's when you'll know it's all the way in. And then on some of these spark plugs, the tips are actually loose, but these are not loose at all. They're not adjustable. So you'll want to make sure that before you put your spark plug, your new spark plug in, just to make sure that these are tight, if they are, if you can take them out or not. And I'm talking about the tips of the spark plugs, the other side, where your boot or where your wire goes onto. I went ahead and did the other two, and I have the fourth one to finish, so I'll go ahead and show you that. So basically I'm just disconnecting the last wire here. If you have an old, or just a, if you have a paper towel, just wipe around the top of it. That way no dirt or rocks get in there when you put your new boot in. When you get your new spark plug wire in, no dirt will get in there. Just wipe everything away from it. Get the old one out. And you don't want to use too much of that anti-seize because it's going to get all over your spark plug. Quarter turn there. Just throw a little bit of dielectric grease on each side. And just make sure these are routed the way they came out. should hear that click, or it'll suck it in. And it's a good idea just to pull on them just to make sure they're in there right. Okay, they're all done. Well, this has been Mike from Mike's Do It Yourself. I hope this has been helpful. Good luck on your next home or automotive project, and thanks for watching.